What's good, superstars? Back with another Veve video. We got Superstar Joe and we got Superstar Rob in the house. How's it going, Rob?
Pretty good. How are you?
Not too bad. Today we had another drop day and another update. And if you guys didn't do the update, we had Stroker letting us know when promo code. What promo code are you talking about? If you go on your profile page, there is now a promo code
What's
available to be clicked. I don't know.
What's that gonna be?
Nobody seems to know what this is.
It's probably gonna be for like drops. Has to be like exclusive drops, maybe. I don't know. It could be almost anything, even a discount code.
Yeah, I wonder maybe if you get something, maybe you get promo codes. Like if you have a set, you'll get promo codes to buy like something else in that artist's collection or something like that. Maybe, who knows? But maybe this will be like if you refer a friend. Maybe this is the new way of marketing. Because we do know that there's been some, if you've watched one of our previous videos, is Veve dead unless, we talk about the Google Trends, and we are noticing that there has been less searches of Veve and less searches of NFTs in general. So maybe this is a great way to start to spread some knowledge about this. You know what I mean? So that would be great.
That would be a really cool incentive, right? If we the current users get benefit from, I mean, we obviously will benefit the more people that use it, but even an added benefit by referring a friend or whatever, that'd be pretty cool.
I wonder where the promo code would go towards though. Like, and what happens? Does that limit the burn? Like, say you were to buy a drop, does that save you gems on the drop? And then if that happens, then you're not burning as much OMI. I don't know how I feel about this.
It could be even linked to the OUP, the OMI utility program, and it may not be necessarily related to the IP collectibles, right? It could be related to the non-IP Veve specific eventually utility that will come in with, who knows, maybe clothes or whatever that's going to end up being.
Yeah, if you didn't notice, there was also another change on, I think, the market. When you go in, it used to show like recent listings, and that's how people would kind of snipe those secret rares that are listed for $1 or something like that. But now it changed it a little bit, and it seems like I actually saw this on a tweet from Sparky on Twitter. It's like it's preferred listings or something like that. I forget the exact verbiage, but it's because in the MCP there's going to be like preferred items or something like that will be able to list it above depending. It all ties in the MCP. So in the future, it looks like they might be getting ready for MCP is what everybody's speculating.
We need to look into that, but they did say that MCP they didn't think would be ready until the end of Q2. So we're still a little bit ways out, but that's great that at least they're getting. It
might be a setup, right? So who knows?
Yeah.
Okay, so we did have the drop. We mentioned it. Amazing Spider-Man number 86. It's not the first appearance of Black Widow, but it appears to be Black Widow's story. The rare is my favorite besides the secret rare. I actually really like the secret rare, but I ended up hitting on the Superstar Money account the common. It was a 4-digit common. Sold it for $10.
Nice.
So we got a little bit of money. I know you guys want to see more than Fastos in the showroom. I'm thinking of sending my Superstar Money Matt Gondek rack into there, and I probably will do that soon.
Yeah, that's a good idea. We have had thanks to everybody in the comments giving us all sorts of suggestions on what would be a good fit for our showroom. So that's appreciated.
Yeah, specifically, I remember Superstar Jin gave us a huge list. So definitely gonna have to go after some of those and make a showroom. If you guys are interested, and let me know, and we'll actually seriously consider it, and maybe post some pictures about it. It'll be pretty cool. But how'd you do?
Honestly, I was very last minute. I tried to sign into the app and I got an error, and I had to re-sign in. I don't know what happened. I think they sent a tweet out about some issues that were going on with the app. So. Yeah. The
tweet looked like this. Some users have reported service unavailable, security requirement, and heavy load errors today. A hard restart or uninstall, reinstall in some cases should resolve this. Thanks for reporting. Visit the Get Help channel on Discord or file a support ticket if it persists.
Yeah, I didn't have to do anything crazy. I just had to close the app and reopen it. But it maybe right at the last minute when I joined the app, everybody was on right at 11 o'clock, right?
Yeah. I heard some people getting some issues even after they won the drop. Like they got the box and then they had some heavy user issue or something like that. But
that happened to Superstar Kate already on another comic drop. Yeah. In the end, she got it though. She still got it.
She ended up getting it. Just gave her a hard time.
Yeah.
Even the one I was on an older iPad on the Superstar Money drop, but it was a little slower today. I don't know if that's because of the iPad I was using or if it was actually like due to something going on Veve's end. So that's interesting. Make sure you guys update the app. There was an update I checked today before the drop,
Yeah.
and a couple different things. Let us know what you think about them. Oh, the other thing I wanted to know from you guys is, do you have the cash out button yet? Because I heard that there's some people with that cash out button. So please let us know in the comments if you have it, and if you got it, I need to know. Did you have 1,000 gems waiting on the side? Because I'm wondering if they're only giving it to people with the 1,000 gems or with like a big number of gems because they don't want them selling it off app.
Yeah.
Or if they are giving it to people because they know, okay, maybe these people aren't interested and they don't want to give it to people holding collectibles because then it obviously will cause a market crash if they do that. So maybe this is how they're testing it. Let us know your experience if you got it, if you had the 1,000 gems. If you got it without the 1,000 gems, I think that squashes it. So if anybody's in that situation, please let us know in the comments. That'd be something I think I'm really interested. I think a lot of you guys would be really interested to know.
Yeah, I don't have it. I mean, I try to spend my gems. So if
Yeah,
I would
exactly.
never, if I had 1,000 gems just sitting around, there's no way that I'd be able to hold out unless I'm assuming some of the people that are holding out are literally just waiting for MTL.
Yeah.
So they'll be very happy that if they had those gems to the side waiting for MTL, they got that button.
Yeah.
That's gonna be fantastic for them.
No, but it's smart. It's smart if they're waiting. Like I got the idea actually from Rob Stuff's stream right before we got on here. He mentioned like maybe they're just giving it to people with 3, 4, 10,000 gems, just so they don't sell it off app and they get their cut and they get rid of the people who don't want to be here, and it doesn't really affect anything because they're already sitting in gems.
Yeah.
So the market stays up. It's actually pretty smart.
Yeah, Rob Stuff does a great job on those lives, so go sub to him if you haven't already.
Yep. Okay, so now we got another comic drop coming, and it looks like Wednesday at 8 a.m. Pacific, so it's going to be 11 a.m. Eastern. And this one might be a little bit more wanted than I guess today's. It is a first appearance of Mystique.
Yeah.
So Miss Marvel number, I think it was 16. Yeah, 16. And I'm loving the rare artwork. I know the ultra rare again, same, but I don't know. I'm loving the pops of color, guys. You tell me if I'm wrong.
Actually, she has a little bit of our colors in that one too, but Mystique is a very recognizable character. I think that any FA of any comic book, like we're still so early in Veve, they're all good pickups. If you have an FA of any character, they're all good pickups. X-Men's going to have a higher role in the MCU going forward. I'm sure Mystique, one of the most recognizable one of them with the blue face and all that, and that textured skin will be incorporated long term in the MCU. So I definitely want to have this if I can. If I can get my hands on one of these, I would hold on to it. But that's just me. I like having these first appearances.
Yeah, and you're saying we need this in the showroom, so now we got to save even more money.
Oh, it's like a pit.
To...
It's this money pit. You just keep reaching down for more and more. You can never stop.
I don't know what's going to happen when they make these comics available in the showroom. Like, is it going to actually blow up the market, or what's going to happen? I'm sure it's going to definitely add demand, but for how long and how much demand, I don't know.
I'm sure it's going to help. Like we get a lot of comments on this. A lot of people are saying I'm waiting for them to be in the showroom. It's going to help drive prices. And you know what? It probably will long term. I just don't know. I'm a little bit less bullish that it's going to have this crazy difference and just blow up comics to a whole new stratosphere because of the ability to go in a showroom. But it's going to help. It's better than not being able to do it, right?
I think if showrooms were available where people could walk around other people's showrooms, I think that's when you would have that kind of effect. I mean, now the only way to show off your showroom is if you post it to social media, right? You can't really, or on the feed.
Yeah, but the feed, forget it. So it's like you're not going to find anything on the feed. There's just so many posts every second.
But on Twitter, these things are starting to pick up. People are starting to post like their little arrangements, and people get hyped by it. I saw a bunch of people using that weapon rack in ways I had no clue they could. Like they're hiding the whole weapon rack except for the bat, and then they'll have like someone grabbing it. So cool.
Yeah. They did it. People like on Twitter, all the people on Twitter, they just find a way to come up with some pretty creative things in the showroom.
Yeah, we gotta definitely reuse them in our Instagram if we can get permission, guys. If you have any creative pictures, send them to us. We'll put them on Instagram. Give you a shout out for sure. Trust me.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna pull over to Rob's screen here, and we're gonna talk about the title of the video. It's basically about supply and how important it is, and how much I guess we can count on it, especially right now. Right now we're in like a special time. If you didn't know, Rob's gonna go through it and he'll explain.
Yeah, like one thing that is pretty basic economics with anything, which is the lower supply you have, even at the same demand, prices should go up, right? So there's been a lot of talk recently about how listing prices are going down, and we noticed this a while ago. And there seems to be in and around the time of February the 16th, there seems to be this consistent dip in the amount of listings, and obviously we believe it's related to the new app update, which I think happened on January 22nd, right? Or the
Somewhere around
23rd,
there. Yeah, it's
somewhere around there.
mid-January. Mid-January.
That new update basically said that if for any listings that have been there for 30 days, it would be delisted because of the length of time. So a couple of things we want to point out. We'll start off with this Joe Mad here. If you can see at around January 16th, that was the peak point of pricing. This is back when pretty much there were no drops, just coming off of the 12 days of Veve. I think the entire team of Veve were on vacation at that time. They were having AMA saying that, yeah, the boys or whoever, the employees weren't around at that time. And prices just skyrocketed with supply basically getting the same or shriveling up. You could see that right here on that left side, labeled by peak. Then what happened is February 16th, we think, because the prices were so high and listings of sales just started surging up, we think that a lot of the backlog started delisting at that period of time. So that means these were collectibles that were listed for about 30 days, and it hit that clock, and then you just start seeing this massive drop in supply because of this delisting timer. So that never existed before. So it's kind of hard to go back historically and use historical data from like October or whatever as a comparative supply analysis,
Yeah.
just because the whole market dynamics has changed with this automatic lister. And we see that consistently. Like if we go over here to Marvel Comics #1, same kind of idea. Right around January the 16th, you had the peak. Right around February the 16th, you had the listings drop. The
Yeah.
labels are not here, but it's the same kind of idea. Right around January 16th, you have your peak. This one here is for Amazing Spider-Man #3. Right around February 16th, you
Yeah.
start seeing your drop.
And it makes sense because people are building up as people are selling it for more and more. They're, instead of undercutting, they're putting their price higher, saying, "Okay, maybe someone will take it out. Maybe someone will take it out." And then once you have the retracement from the peak, those listings are all still left up there. A lot of them, people who don't take them down, and 30 days later they fall off, and you lose a huge number of listings. And that's what you're seeing on these charts where the yellow is, where Rob has highlighted. It's basically all these listings dropping off. So you got to be careful when you look at the number of listings and say, oh, okay, it's half the listings that there was last month, because like Rob said, this is a new feature that's just been implemented not too long ago. What I would think that you would have to look at in this example here is Ultimate Fallout. It's actually not a bad example. You can see the peak is the pink in January, like right near that January 17th. You have the peak, and then it comes down, and then there's kind of level pricing, right? So you have like a level price. It kind of found its footing. I would say now we probably have settled into where the listing should be relative to that price in that level thing. So if we drop down from here in terms of listings, then I would start to say, okay, people are starting to buy exactly. So yeah, and that level kind of represents the level of the pink above at around 120. So wherever we had a peak, it dropped. And all those ones fell off now, and now it looks like the listings are kind of leveling out at 70 around there.
Yeah, like based on what we know about the app update, probably the reliability in the listings will be the most going beyond February, let's say the 22nd or the 23rd.
Yeah,
I threw up a Fin 2 as an example. There's been a major dip recently in the supply. You can see the same kind of pattern though, right around February the 16th to the peak. So I think the thing here is, and we definitely did this a lot in some of our previous videos when we were doing top 5 videos, top 6 videos. We talked a lot about listings coming down, which is a good sign for potential reversal. But it kind of changed the game. I'm a little bit less enthusiastic about using that as of now, but we're getting to that point where we've ironed out that full,
yeah,
month or 2 months of listings being taken off, and hopefully we'll see some kind of stability in the listings, and then hopefully at that point we see a stability in the pricing, and eventually some catalytic event to
yeah.
surge the prices. I don't know what that's going to be. That's typically what we see with the crypto market. But here's another one: Invisible Woman, February the 16th. There's the peak around January 16th. And then here we go again. This Jaunty Jig's a little bit different. It's not, the scale's not quite the same. Steady decline, just starting to find its level.
That's
And
what
then
I
you see a
think.
little bit of a dip right here.
I think right now all the collectibles, or most of the collectibles, are starting to find that level ground in terms of listings. I think from here, if we were to see a dip while prices stay the same in terms of number of listings, I think that might be a little bit more accurate number to look at, only because a lot of the people who fell off in that February 16th, 17th, 18th days, they might not even know that they fell off.
Yeah.
They might not even know, and then they might go back and list it. So you might see the listings rise from here. So I guess for us, we're not going to determine our purchases yet off of listing numbers until we give it a little bit of time and we see what happens. Because if people start to realize that their listings fell off and they start to put them back up, then we could be in trouble here and prices could start to go down even further, which we don't want to do. I mean, if you're noticing that the listings are still dropping going forward from here, maybe those items are having a little bit more success, and that might be something that you want to look at. Not financial advice, but I think, like Rob said, we're early still from this whole new 30-day drop off.
Yeah, and things have to evolve. Like maybe prices themselves, the absolute price themselves, right now might be a better assessment of where we're at. Like Marvel Comics 1, I remember it was hovering at like 185. Let me just check this off. Like right around here. I remember living this, right? We were a good month of just stable prices around 185 for Marvel Comics #1. It took its takeoff, right? It exploded during that month of January. Has yet to find where it's going to stabilize. It may still not be done.
It looks like it's starting to do it, though. To me, that looks like it's starting to find the stabilization. So now, if the listings start to drop from here, and you have that stable price, I would think that it's a good buy idea.
Yeah, and it's a good chart. We're getting there. Yeah. Like I think there's never a bad time to buy this. For example,
just always take into account that February 16th drop. Do not look at February 15th, February 14th. Don't look at the number of listings that day and compare it to the number of listings today. It's not going to be the very accurate judge of how much I've sold. That's not what we're looking at.
Yeah, and just be cautious. Let's see in another week's time. Yeah. We're going to get to March 16th, another couple weeks, week and a half, whatever it ends up being. So that will give us a little bit more certainty in the listed prices. And then because we'll have a month from that February 16th day. And then going forward, it's only going to become even easier to start reading these charts relative to that day because there's going to be more time, more consistency. Yep. So yeah, I think that conveys our message for today's video. There you go.
Okay, so guys, if you do not know, I know a lot of people know, everyone's talking about it. We got the March goofaways. 1 goofy per week being given away from Parology. Obviously, very generous donor that's used our channel before to give things away to deserving people. This time, we're giving it to whoever. We're gonna compile a bunch of names. There's so many entries, right? I think there's like 150 entries. It's crazy,
wow.
and the stories are amazing. So let me go through the rules because we still have a couple days here. It's March 7th. This first one is on March 10th that we're gonna announce it. So the first thing you have to do. This is the Twitter giveaway, so you got to have a Twitter account. You got to follow Parology on Twitter. You got to subscribe to our channel and follow us on Twitter. You have to retweet the pinned comment in our Twitter. You'll see it. It's at the top. It's the Goofaway video. Retweet that and then do something nice for somebody. Doesn't have to be anything crazy. Just anything nice. Make someone's day and use the hashtag VVForward when you tell us about it. And that's how we're finding them. So we're going to be searching hashtag VVForward. Go through all of them and pick and choose some of them and throw them into one of those wheelie things, spin it around on the 10th, and whoever wins. We're going to contact them through Twitter. That's how you're going to win. So make sure that you guys go do that because I think there's a lot of people in it, but it's still like under 200. So when are you ever going to have a 1 in 200 chance to win a Goofy? Over 1,000 gems.
I can't believe what's going on. I see giveaways galore on Twitter. This is insane. All this kindness that's being spread. We love it. You're going to make us work overtime, but don't worry. It's for a good cause. We want as many entries as possible because we know you're going to have a good VVForward story.
And we're talking to other YouTubers, and they're saying, what are you guys doing? What noise are you making on Twitter? Everybody's tagging you. Hashtag VVForward is huge. Guys, keep doing it. Keep doing it. Keep making the noise, and let them know about the Superstar Money, Parology, team work that's going on here, and the giveaways all through March. All through March. So every week, March Madness, okay? Let everybody know about it because they're all noticing you. Everybody's noticing you. You guys are making a crazy waves. Unreal.
Yeah. And of course, we have to thank our generous donor here, Parology. What an incredible person willing to donate such an elite collectible. Not just one of them, 4 of them. He's already given away a Todd. He's given away an Elsa. He's given away a Superman. This guy, he just loves the Veve community. He wants this Veve community to do
To do
well,
well. Yeah.
and we can only thank him for his generosity.
And he's starting a website. He's starting a website. It's not open yet, but when it does come, we definitely will make sure to give you guys all the details on that.
Yeah.
Parology.world. If you want to go take a quick look at it, it's definitely something different. It's going to be about pairing mints and other things too. He's got a community there now. He started posting about that. We retweeted a bunch of them too. So make sure you guys go check out Parology. Show him some love because he's been giving back like crazy.
Yeah, he deserves all the love. And again, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button because you can join the Superstar fam and you could be a superstar yourself. We want to hear from you below. And you can follow us on Twitter, you can follow us on Instagram, you can follow us on TikTok. We'll talk to you. We respond to everything. Everything, okay? We will respond on YouTube. I love your comments. Keep them coming. Again, you don't have to agree with us.
Good or
Good or
bad.
bad. Good or bad. It generates discussion, generates video ideas. We love hearing from you.
And guys, follow us on Veve. Follow us on Veve. I'm going through them. I'm not getting everybody anymore, but Fastos6909. I memorized the number. He's up for 9.9 mil. If you want to buy him, we're okay with that too. We will be sure to give back to the community. But Fastos6909, go follow us. If I see it, I'm gonna follow you back. There's so much on the feed right now. It's crazy. You guys blew that up faster than I expected. So guys, thank you so much. Like Rob said, hit that subscribe button, and we'll catch you in the next one. I love you.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.